SCP-6962 Master Exploder. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-6962 is to be kept in Site-32's high-value containment sector. Any requests for the item's testing or use must first be approved by Site Director Phrase. Description: SCP-6962 is a 30cm tall stuffed doll designed to look like a red wizard donning an eye patch, kept inside a square plastic container. Footnote 1. Presumably, the item is meant to represent the character of Megumin from the television show Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World. When held, SCP-6962 allows its wielder to detonate any item within viewing distance to varying degrees of success. Addendum 6962-1 Testing Logs. The following is a list of tests done to discern SCP-6962's anomalous capabilities and limitations. The tests, unless otherwise specified, were performed in Site-32's testing rooms, with a D-Class being told to attempt to detonate the specific item and the relevant researchers overseeing. Supervising Researchers: Junior Researcher Osmond. Tested Object: a graphite pencil. Results: the pencil explodes from its center, sending shards of graphite and wood across the room. Supervising Researchers: Junior Researcher Osmond. Tested Object: a square-meter metal cube. Results: the top of the cube loudly pops as if an air bubble bursts underneath it, causing a loud metallic noise. The involved D-Class refused to continue testing. Supervising Researchers: Junior Researcher Osmond, Researcher Brown. Tested Objects: a malfunctioning fridge brought from the site's cafeteria. Results: flames erupt from inside of the fridge as the fridge door flies at the observation window, cracking it. The inside of the fridge is molten and black. Note from Researcher Brown: let's not do more tests on big metal objects. Supervising Researchers: Junior Researcher Osmond, Researcher Brown. Tested Object: a page written on with ink. The D-Class was told to attempt to detonate the text itself. Results: the ink explodes, leaving large dark soot marks on the page and some smoke. Supervising Researchers: Junior Researcher Osmond, Researcher Brown. Tested Object: a house of cards. Results: a singular card explodes. The house falls weakly on the table. Supervising Researchers: Junior Researcher Osmond, Researcher Brown. Tested Object: a house of cards, this time instructed to view the house as a collective rather than multiple individual cards. Results: the cards loudly pop from the top to the bottom, each burning in the air before hitting the ground. Supervising Researchers: Junior Researcher Osmond, Junior Researcher Hadar, Researcher Brown. Tested Object: the D-Class was instructed to detonate a memory from another D-Class's mind who was also in the observation room. Results: after a few minutes of futility, one of the second D-Class's hairs lit on fire. Note from Junior Researcher Hadar: okay, so abstract concepts are a no-go. Extraneous tests removed for brevity. Supervising Researchers: Junior Researcher Hadar, Researcher Brown, Researcher Zhu, Researcher Schmidt. Tested Object: water inside of a sealed container. Results: the water instantly turns into gas. Due to the expansion of space, The container broke, sending some shards towards the D class. Supervising researchers: Junior Researcher Hadar, Researcher Brown, Researcher Tzu, Researcher Schmidt. Tested object: SCP-6962. Results: the test was done without permission following the previous test results. The item did not detonate. Instead, a loud pop was heard from the D-Class's hand, leaving a scorch mark. Note from Researcher Brown: unsure if it was the SCP protecting itself or just the tester messing it up. Supervising researchers: not applicable. Tested object: SCP-6962. Results: test declined. Note from Site Director Phrase: if it works, you just blew up a perfectly good research item. Supervising researchers: Junior Researcher Hadar, Researcher Brown, Researcher Schmidt, Senior Researcher Barsky. Tested object: the air inside of a helium balloon. Results: the balloon quickly inflated to near bursting size, before quickly returning to the previous state. Supervising researchers: Junior Researcher Hadar, Researcher Brown, Researcher Schmidt, Senior Researcher Barsky. Tested object: the knot of the helium balloon. Results: the knot popped, sending the balloon flying across the room. Supervising researchers: Junior Researcher Hadar, Researcher Brown, Researcher Schmidt, Senior Researcher Barsky. Tested object: the knot of another helium balloon, refilled by Senior Researcher Barsky. Results: the knot popped, sending the balloon flying across the room. Supervising researchers: Junior Researcher Hadar, Researcher Brown, Researcher Schmidt, Senior Researcher Barsky. Tested object: the knot of another helium balloon, refilled by Senior Researcher Barsky. Results: the knot popped, sending the balloon flying across the room. Supervising researchers: Junior Researcher Hadar, Researcher Brown, Researcher Schmidt, Senior Researcher Barsky, Senior Researcher Albanese. Tested object: the knot of another helium balloon, refilled by Senior Researcher Barsky. Results: the knot popped, sending the balloon flying across the room. Extraneous tests removed for brevity. Supervising researchers: not applicable. Tested object: the knot of another helium balloon, refilled by Senior Researcher Barsky. Results: following Barsky's 8th walk to the storage room in 12 minutes, Site Director Phrase inquired as to the reasoning for it. Following that, testing was stopped for the day, with the Site Director requesting to be personally notified regarding any subsequent test. Note from Site Director Phrase: look, I get it. Explosions are fun, but we're here to work. Supervising researchers: not applicable. Tested object: a newspaper's headlines. Results: test declined. Note from Site Director Phrase: we've already seen how it interacts with written information previously. We should look into concepts we haven't interacted with, if they even exist. Supervising researcher: not applicable. Tested object: a separate detonation caused by a block of C4. Results: test declined. Note from Site Director Phrase: whether or not the two interacted would be somewhat imperceptible and be too expensive for any potential gains. Supervising researchers: not applicable. Tested object: a graphite pencil. Results: test declined. Note from Site Director phrase. You already did that. Supervising researchers, not applicable. Tested object, SCP redacted, currently housed in Site-32. Results, test declined. Note from Site Director phrase. Is this a joke to you all? Supervising researchers, not applicable. Tested object, a cloud. Results, test denied. Note from Site Director phrase. Alright, enough is enough. We already know how SCP-6962 interacts with water. We know how it interacts with clusters of items. We know how it interacts with gas. There is absolutely, positively, certainly no need to cause what would likely be the most egregious breaking of the veil proposed in my entire tenure as Site Director. I don't get what about this item is making you all turn into school children, but please, we're more professional than this. Supervising researchers, not applicable. Tested object, Site Director phrases desk. Results, test denied. Note from Site Director phrase. Testing is suspended until further notice. Addendum 6962-2. Transcript. Date June 21st, 2019. Notes. This log is an impromptu discussion between Site Director Phrase and Researcher Brown, the latter of which was assigned to SCP-6962's testing. Site Director Phrase can be seen sitting in his office chair, flipping through mountains of paper laid at his desk. A large beige fan can be seen on the floor, spinning and occasionally sending a piece of paperwork into the air. Knocks are heard on the door. Phrase. Come in. Researcher Brown opens the door, standing at the office's entry. Brown. Hey man, how are you? Phrase wordlessly gestures at his paperwork. Could be better. Yeah, wow. Director promotion brought you nothing but trouble, huh? For the most part, yeah. But there's the plus side too. You know, a nicer office, the ability to set my own schedule, the fan that only sometimes stops working. We really gotta fix the AC unit. Yeah, half my paperwork is about that actually. No shit. Mm-hmm. The Foundation loves nothing more than needless bureaucracy. Yeah. Both parties stare at each other silently for a few moments. So, my birthday's coming up tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday. And, oh yeah, thanks. It's like, wow, it's in 42 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, late shifts are the worst. Yep. So, me and the guys wanted to do something a little more, exciting, I guess. Something a little more unorthodox than going down to the bar again and ordering an oversized pint from a glass they didn't wash. You want to test 6962? Yes. No. Oh, come on, Jack. It's been... You know how much we... It's my birthday, man. Cut me some slack. I can offer you the very luxurious, wordlessly working at it from a distance and admiring its beauty package if you'd prefer. Ever since the cloud thing, you've been on our asses about it. I can't believe you guys thought that was a good idea. And, okay, listen, I get it, right? But let us just do one test on the thing, alright? We'll do it indoors, I'll do it on a wet tissue. Just this one. Please. Listen, I know why you guys want to run tests on it again. I do. But let's not pretend it's for actual science, right? You want to see shit explode, and trust me, I would love nothing more than to blow up half the site when I'm bored. But every test like this gets the higher-ups breathing down my neck. The higher-ups? The council, dumbass. O5 Council? No, the Council for Interior Decoration. Of course the O5s. Oh, shit. Yeah. In February, you guys ran more tests on the stupid jar filler than you did on anything else in the site combined. At this point, I need to justify and explain everything you guys do with that thing, and Phrase again gestures at his paperwork. I don't have time to do this shit anymore, man. Phrase rubs his face for a bit, as the fan starts sputtering. Listen, please, just do anything else. Go to Six Flags if you want. I can probably get it signed off easier. Just leave the stupid thing alone, alright? Yeah, I got it. Sorry about it. No, it's alright. I just can't see any more paper on my desk or else I'll have an aneurysm. Gotcha. Sorry to bother you, man. Now, tell you what we decide on. Yeah, have some fun. Brown turns around to leave the room. Hey, wait, hold on. Wait on. Hold a second there. Brown stops and turns his head around. Sup? What's that thing in your pocket right there? Huh? Oh, that. Adam got me a new phone case, one of those otter boxes. Apparently it can survive being dropped from a plane. It's pretty damn big for a phone case. Mm-hmm. The two stare at each other wordlessly for a few moments. The fan turns off. Fucking... Phrase gets up and starts hitting the side of the fan, while Brown heads out the door. The fan resumes work, and Phrase sits down. About 13 seconds pass, and light flashes from under the door, as a loud explosion can be heard from down the hall. Oh, you have gotta be fucking... End log. Addendum 6962-3 Internal Memo. Following multiple security incidents surrounding SCP-6962 and general researcher unprofessionalism, SCP-6962 was given to Site-81's Memetic Department for study and potential reclassification. From Site-81 Memetics Department. To Site Director Jackson Phrase. Topic: regarding status on SCP-6962. Hello, Jackson. As per your request, we have looked at the item that's been causing you so much trouble. We've ran it through every test under the sun and gotten that this item is completely non-memetic. It doesn't make people anomalously interested in it, make people talk about it, create erraticism, cause compulsions, nada. Whatever is going on in your site is entirely non-anomalous. Might want to talk to your researchers. For the sake of certainty, however, we'll be running the item through a few more tests. Should be back at yours in a week, tops. Signed, Head of Memetics, Noah Blank. Thank you for listening to SCP-6962, Master Exploder, by Optimistic Lucio. If you enjoyed this SCP, please like and subscribe, and follow the link in the description to the SCP Wiki, and vote the article to support the author and the SCP Wiki as a whole. Also, a special thanks to all my YouTube members: Last of the Four Horsemen, Stephanie Miller, Senescence, Crescent Wolf, Salzy, Nerodia, Eli Shoup, Brandon Henry, Sanjaya Anthem, Arkham Cookie, Tanis, Ruler of All, Purple Durple 85, Thomas Marks, Hazap 3, A Bumblebee, Azastral, Brian Harper, Killer SSG 41, Kenzie Genus, The Dent Max, True Stiltskin, Piper Landry, Guest Capone, Joey L, Kyle Osborne, B House, Imbalance Man, Eric Hamilton, and Mark Haga. Thank you for your support. If you would also like to have a shout out, please follow the link in the description. YouTube memberships of Confidential will have access to Saturday members only videos, and all members will have early access to videos. If you'd like to support the channel directly and also receive a shout out, please follow the Ko-Fi link. Have a great weekend, everyone.